Hi all at FIA. This is student Nick Blackwell, number 150149094. This is just a conclusion / explanatory video of a couple things that I picked up in my own videos that I think needed explaining, as well as just clarifying a few points here. So I think the first one I'll start off with occurred in Kate's screening, whereby essentially she only ended up doing one movement as opposed to three. I misread the screening information in that instance and took three different views of that screening. I learned later on to do three different movements and did that with all my other screenings, as you will see. So yeah, initially that was one movement, three views in my mind, as opposed to three different movements. Second of all, again, occurs in the screening, where I don't prescribe the clients stretching or strengthening on the spot. I do talk about it with them throughout the the screening of their postural deviations, both dynamic and static, but I don't prescribe them anything to combat this on the spot, largely because I don't believe that clients will go out of their way to, on their own, do stretching / strengthening programs. They're coming to you for a reason, and so they will hear about all of this and kind of be introduced to these exercises and what they need to do in their training sessions, because that's probably the best place to do it. For example, I'm probably going to get someone with a tight chest to do some pectoral stretching, both probably in their warm-up and their cool-down, as well as some rows to help combat that tightness by strengthening muscles, the antagonistic muscles in the back. But I'm not going to ask them to do that at home in the case of removing it from the plan itself. I'd rather essentially have them do it in front of me in the program so I know it's getting done, because often enough it won't happen. That's just human nature. The third item I have occurred in the 32-year-old circuit, 32-year-old fat loss circuit, as well as the youth circuit, so the young'un circuit, where there was definitely a hint of low riding from myself there, but I can confirm that no one saw anything, mainly because I was wearing a ski suit, like I will just show you in a moment. So it's a head-to-toe ski suit. And while it doesn't excuse the actions, no one will have saw anything, but the main reason I wanted to point that out is I couldn't actually feel it. The suit is a compressive race suit, and in the end it kind of eliminates most sensation of any clothing over the top of it, and so whilst that was underneath, I wasn't really always aware of what was going on. Anyway, I just wanted to make it clear I don't recognize that behavior as professional or acceptable conduct in the gym, and so I'm a little bit embarrassed and sorry for that occurring. But yeah, no one will have seen anything. I know the clients were okay. They just knew I'd been skiing previous to all that, and I'd rushed down the hill just to get the session done. But yeah, I want to make it clear that I'm not. I don't commend that behavior. Lastly, spotting. You'll see that in some exercises in most exercises I will be spotting, but I do quite a lot of bodyweight exercises, and so spotting isn't quite involved. And some of the exercises that just involve the bar weight that I know the client is well and truly capable of lifting in that process, I will not spot from behind, typically if I'm in the Smith machine, because that is quite a complex place to be, and probably a greater detriment, I should say, to the client than had I not been there or spotting on the side as I typically do there. But with exercises that require free weights, such as a bench press, a open squat with a bar, or a well, not a deadlift, but typically like a dumbbell or barbell bench, a back squat, something like that, where there's free weight, so you're not in the Smith machine, you're not on a cable row machine, where there's a lot more safety. I will absolutely spot, because we do not want to see that weight going anywhere. As well, it gives me a chance to really focus on their technique as well as mine. Lastly, I would also just like to extend a thank you to you guys for your consideration. I'm sure that if you aren't already aware of my situation, you will be soon. I had an appendectomy and a disc bulge that have haunted me essentially from April 21st onwards, and I've only just been allowed back in the gym. And so the reduced workload we agreed to is a massive help for me. And again, I would like to thank you guys for that. And hopefully this all meets your standards, and we'll soon, see us kind of, I guess, progress to graduation. Again, thank you. And I hope this covers anything and everything that was ever in kind of doubt. Thanks again.